Alright, weatherman said we're getting snow last night. Let's see how he is. Well, boys, weatherman was right this time. As you look behind me, God damn it. Happy Valentine's Day from Kansas City. As you can see, Mother Nature took a big old dump on us last night, so we're gonna get the snow chucker out. Hopefully we'll get a better test this time. Like I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a quick follow-up video from the review we did 1 year ago, so listen up. Plus, the last time I reviewed this snowblower, or the first time I reviewed this snowblower, the conditions just weren't right. There was maybe an inch of snow on the ground. I was just really itching to use a new toy, so the conditions today are a lot better, and this will give you guys a lot better idea on how this thing performs in actual snow. So if you got here by accident, here's a quick recap. If you're a tool snob like me, you constantly get emails or constantly get notifications when tools go on sale or go on clearance. That being said, I clicked on an email and voila, I bought a snowblower. But in this case, it was to my advantage. So I bought a brand new Remington snowblower. I'll be honest with you folks, I didn't even know Remington made snowblowers. I thought they made guns or electric razors or both. It comes with a 123cc engine, electric start, which is a huge plus, a 21 inch cut, and it could clear up to 6 inches of snow. Because I decided to do the free shipping, it took about 2.5 weeks to get, which gave me 2.5 weeks to do some research, and I was shocked when I found out how much these were going for online by other stores, even Amazon. Folks, people were charging $400 all the way up to $500 for this thing. I'm telling you right now, folks, I will not and do not pay $500 for that snowblower. That thing is so cheaply made it can be advertised as a vibrator. Like I said, I thought this was too good to be true, or I was getting catfished, or a Fisher Price toy snowblower was going to show up on my porch. But in the end, I was amazed for what I got for $200, so I had to go out and tell everybody and make a video, and that's how we got here. Now that you're all caught up to speed, let's talk about the snowblower and real snow this time. So the greater Kansas City area got about a legit 3 to 4 inches of snow today. To us, it's nothing we haven't seen before, but it was just the right amount to grab the snowblower. Plus, I was told by a very nosy coworker that you're not supposed to use your snowblower unless you have 3 or more inches of snow, because if you use your snowblower and there's only an inch of snow on the ground, you're just a dick. I mean, you guys could tell, just look at the footage. It did fine, it did great. There's a legit 3 to 4 inches on the ground and it performed just fine. Other than the vibration, but hey, you know, for $200 you're gonna get plastic with a little bit of sheet metal. And before I forget, a quick shout out to the guy that left a comment in the last video on the pro tip on keeping the chute to one side the whole time. It was a much better experience this time, much easier. Thanks a lot for the comment, I appreciate it. One keynote I have to mention, this thing sat in the shed for 1 year and it had no problem starting up. Just one pro tip for everybody out there for your outdoor power equipment, doesn't matter if it's a lawnmower, trimmer, or a snowblower, run it dry. Just let it run and die on its own until it runs out of gas so that carburetor is dry during storage. Now that we talked about all the good stuff, let's talk about the bad stuff. And surprisingly, there was only one, the belt cover. So when I first started up this winter with our first snowfall, which was a couple weeks ago, I noticed that the auger wasn't spinning at its full potential. Took off the belt cover and found this. The belt cover had chewed itself up, or the belt had come offline and chewed up the belt cover, however you want to look at it. But here's a closer look at it. Basically, the belt will rest on that arm there, and it came offline and it just chewed itself away. It was about a 20 to I think 25 bucks on e-replacements, so no big deal. Overall, people, I'm still happy with the purchase. For 200 bucks, I really can't complain. It does great. It does what I need it to do. Just don't be fooled if you find this online and it's overpriced, which leads me to my next subject. If you're not familiar with the outdoor power equipment hustle, here's a little tip for you. There's only a few manufacturers left, and don't be fooled, these are all the same. When I say that, for example, these are all made by MTD. That being said, this is the same as a Craftsman, a Troy-Bilt, a Yard Machine, or even Remington. They're all the same. Just one has a bigger engine, one's a different color, one does this, one does that, but all in all, overall, they come off the same assembly line. They're the same cookie cutter, just with a little minor features here and there. So, that being said, don't be fooled. Got it? And for the record, that last statement does not apply to Honda or Toro. Those guys actually care about what they build, so I just want to make sure, throw that in there. One last thing that I discovered since the last video was more evidence on why this unit was only $200. After further review, I noticed that the production sticker on this unit was 2015. I bought this in 2020. You do the math. That means this thing sat on a shelf in the dark in a warehouse for a very long time. No one wanted this thing. Well, folks, when it's all said and done, I totally recommend this unit only under one condition. If you could find it for $200. If not, you could tell that seller to sit and spin because it's not worth it. I'm really happy with it. I highly recommend it. If you get your hands on one, go for it. And if you live in the Midwest like me, you're only going to use this maybe once a year, not even that. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night. Now we leave you with the sounds of winter from the great state of Kansas.